All right, are you ready?
See if we remember how to do this.
Right? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Des Roulette, this is Chris, and today we have another Fit Fam Fantasy Food Day for you. It's been a really long time since we made one of these. That's not to say that we haven't been eating like ass. It's just that we haven't had the self-control to actually film ourselves doing it and talking about it because we've been so obsessed with shoving food into our face. That being said, there's been no delay in us eating Buckeye Brownies. We do have a previous Fit Fam Fantasy Food Day video for Buckeye Brownies, but we have different flavors today, and we also have the minis. The minis are brand new, aren't they?
Yeah, they're essentially the same flavors as the brownies, but in cupcake form and a little different.
Look at the size of the brownie versus the size of the mini. It takes us a few days to eat the brownies. I appreciate the fact that they're kind of recreating a brownie in a petite version, so that you feel like, and you feel like less of a dickhead when you shovel the whole thing into your mouth at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Let's start with the minis.
Let's start with the minis.
Okay.
He's small and mighty, but still packs a punch and flavor. This bad boy takes our best-selling brownie flavor, twisted a bit, and downsizes in all the right places. Our mini MVP contains our famous cookie dough base and is infused with chocolate and white chocolate chips along with broken up Oreos. But we couldn't stop there, so we topped it all with more chocolate chips and another Oreo. And baked it to perfection, sir. I'm so excited.
You can never have too many Oreos.
No, my goodness.
Definitely not.
We love Oreos. You wanna know what's funny? Even with all my junk food loving, I was never like a huge Oreo person. I've only developed a real love for Oreos in the past couple of years, I would say. They're a little overly sweet for me, but if there's an Oreo baked into something, I'm 100% eating it. I am ordering 5 of those. All right, let's go ahead, cut this guy open. Wow, that looks delectable. So something I also like to do with my Buckeye Brownies, I like to microwave them. So I'm gonna try 1 bite room temperature and 1 bite microwaved. And I'll start with the room temperature version because I can't wait. Do a quick little close up of the inside there. Cheers. Oh man.
There it is.
That's pretty good.
It definitely has a different flavor than the brownies.
And the texture's different too.
Yeah. So really good though.
Kind of just tastes like a cookie to me. Oh, Memphis.
The way you say cookie. Oh, look at this face.
I call Memphis cookie, and as soon as I said it, he went with his ears and he tilted his head. I'm actually gonna microwave this portion here. This is how I do it. I sprinkle just a little bit of water. Oh, you're gonna do yours as well?
Yeah.
Trust me. Before you microwave it, so it makes it kind of softish. Oh my God. You guys.
It's better warm and soft, yeah.
It really is.
For sure.
The Buckeye Brownies are amazing by themselves. I mean, they're good frozen even, but when you microwave them.
Didn't know about the water. You always do that with the water?
Only if it's a little dry.
And I do notice that the cupcakes are a bit drier.
Because they're smaller.
Right. Oh, that makes sense. Not that that's a bad thing.
That's my only complaint if I had to list a complaint. Next, we're gonna do the mini Buckeye. Beauteous. Peanut butter and jealous, because you will absolutely need some of these mini Buckeye Brownies in your life. If you're a lover of all things chocolate PB, this guy,
100%.
then you will melt over this mini. In our mini Buckeye flavor, we take our best-selling brownie base and infuse it with Reese's Pieces and crushed Nutter Butters and pop it in the oven. After the bake, we had no other choice than to top this mini delight by placing a Reese, it says Reese cup, but they mean Reese's cup on top, and letting it melt into greatness.
Go for it.
Ooh, well that's looking mighty fine. That looks really good. Yum, yum. All right, let's bust it. Cheers. Oh man, that's good. Very
peanut butter heavy.
Really sweet.
Because you get a whole ass Reese's.
Oh yeah.
But I love Reese's.
And little pieces.
So I'm loving it.
Do you want it in the microwave? I love things a little melty. It also just gives you like that fresh out of the oven feel.
That's what it is.
You know?
I was like, the taste is kind of the same, but right, fresh out of the oven. Oh my God.
It reminds you when you're like a little kid and like your mom or your grandmother just like pulls out a fresh tray of cookies from the oven. The consensus so far, the chocolate peanut butter one, a little too sweet for me.
I'm a fan.
The best gifts in life are not things, they're experiences. And trying our new mini gift will get you on a one-way ticket towards Experienceville. Our new mini gift takes our buttery blondie base and is infused with sprinkles, white chocolate chips, and broken up golden Oreos. Before we wrap it all voila, we add another golden Oreo on top to seal the deal. Let's just say that this is the only gift you'll be asking for next holiday.
I love the little...
I feel like this is gonna be Chris's favorite because he loves like rainbow sprinkles.
So just go in with an open mind.
That's looking good, it's looking good. You know, Buckeye Brownies is gonna perfect the minis. I think that right now they're a little dry. I think they're a little potentially overcooked, which is, it's really hard not to do that with something so small, especially when you're used to baking these big fat pound brownies. And it's not quite the same experience, but having the option.
Actually, that's bringing me back when I was a kid. We'd go to this deli and I'd get a rainbow cookie. It was a rainbow sprinkle cookie and it tastes exactly like that.
Yeah, like the rainbow sprinkle cookies from a bakery.
Yeah.
I feel like every bakery makes those little white cookies with like the rainbow sprinkles.
Oh,
it does taste
good.
a lot like that. I get a lot of the golden Oreo flavor as well. The heated version.
Thoughts? Feelings?
I got a lot of those.
They're really good heated up.
The heating just changes the game for me. Let's move on to the brownies, the limited edition August flavor.
Yeah, like every month, Buckeye Brownies puts out a new batch of like special monthly brownies. And
So this is Butter My Biscoff. It's a blondie base layered with Biscoff cookies, topped with our homemade cookie butter cookie dough infused with actual Biscoff cookie butter, all topped with white chocolate chips and another Biscoff cookie after the bake. Even just comparing the moisture you can see in the Buckeye brownie, right? Because the brownies are so thick and large, the outsides are gonna cook faster than the center. One of the best things about the Buckeye brownies, in my opinion, is when they have kind of like that soft, like moist center, and when you microwave that, it really pops off.
well, these, I mean, these have been sitting at room temperature, so very soft. Cheers. Here we go.
Oh my God, heaven. Oh, it's really good.
Buckeye Brownies, if you're watching this, there is not one bad product you've ever put out.
No.
Ever, ever, ever.
This brings tears to my eyes. And like this, like I don't need the water.
Oh, wow.
You see like how melty and like moist, amazing that looks. I need to eat this with a spoon. It's literally falling apart. Oh my God. It's like pudding. Oh my God, it's so gooey. And you know what? It's a texture preference thing. Not everybody likes like soft gooey treats. When I bake something, I intentionally always underbake it.
I feel like that's the preferred, though.
Yeah. I feel like most people kind of want to have that really soft, like collapsing, like melty, gooey center. Not so much that it's like raw, but it's such a fine art. It's like a science to really pull it out of the oven at the perfect time and then get it out of the pan because the pan is hot, right?
Yeah.
It keeps cooking it.
Which I learned from you. I didn't know that was an actual thing.
Yeah. So last but not least, we're going with our second limited edition August flavor. This is the Big D. So it's a brownie base layered with a frosted hot fudge sundae Pop-Tart, topped with our homemade buttercream cake cookie dough, all topped with an entire frosted chocolate donut, a buttercream frosting drizzle, and sprinkles. Oh, wow.
Unreal.
Yeah, who comes up with these? You got a dirty mind. And I like it. You can't out-train a bad diet.
Oh my God.
I'm going to hell. This is a sin.
How do you do this?
Jeez, God. That is extremely indulgent. I get a lot of the donut, which is almost like an Entenmann's, and you know they have like that
That's what I was gonna say.
lemon flavor. Have you ever noticed that? And maybe it's not lemon, but it's something. There's like a very specific
I know what you're talking
flavor.
about. Not lemon, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's something specifically about Entenmann's.
And
it's
I'm
there.
getting a lot of that.
And it's really good.
It's also a little sweet. It's not as moist as our Biscoff. Something about the mechanism of like the chocolate itself. It pulls moisture. My little microwaved goodie there. It's pretty good. I gotta say that the Butter My Biscoff, probably more my preference. There's
Going with the donut.
a lot going on with this.
Overall, Buckeye Brownies, still killing it.
We order Buckeye Brownies like every month. And we don't have any affiliation with the company.
Yeah, no.
We just buy them every single month and we want to tell everybody how good they are. It's a little intimidating.
Shout it on top of the mountain.
Buy a 4-pound box of
Yeah.
brownies, basically.
Between the two of us eat it. It's very hard not to eat all of it in one sitting, let alone a weekend.
Chris Chris just immediately puts them in the freezer because he's so disciplined like during the week that he stays on his food prep. He eats very specific things only for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then like a snack. And I'll eat junk food like all throughout the week. You know, like if we have something in the house that tastes good and I want to eat it like a cookie, I'm gonna eat it on Tuesday.
We also work from home and it's a lot harder.
Either way, I'm really glad that we were able to try the minis today as well. I know somebody had left a comment on Buckeye's post asking if any reviews have been done about the minis, so I'm sorry if we're not super in depth on our reviews. The best thing I can tell you,
remember, the flavor is a flavor.
The flavor is a flavor.
It's a flavor.
Only complaint about the minis compared to the regular stock of brownies is that they're just a little dry. So there's maybe a little bit of trial and error on Buckeye's part, and I'm sure that they're gonna figure it out. And the flavors are good, but it is a different experience than the brownie. It's not a mini version of the brownie, it's kind of a reworking.
Which I thought it was gonna kind of be that exact thing, but just in a cupcake form.
Similar ingredients, but I would consider it more of like a sequel than a remake. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate you, and we'll be back so soon to distract you from your life with other mindless things. Is that what I say? I say something like that. I don't know.
Usually we go,
bye.